darkness crisscross. And got my crew pissed off. It's like my wrist off. I'm writing rhymes till time hits for my mind is a pure menace.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Grave, and today I want to talk about Goku vs. Jiren. I also want to talk about Goku and Jiren, specifically Ultra Instinct Goku. Obviously, he's already in the game, but Goku and Jiren getting spots on the Fighterz Pass, the DLC for Dragonball Fighterz, and why I think it's just a little bit more possible now. So real quick, the episode was fucking phenomenal. The fight between Goku and Jiren was beautifully done. Some of it was a little tough to watch. I mean, there's just like a ton of stuff going on, but not a lot of detail, and that's something that I think Naruto has spoiled us, and even stuff like Fate Stay Night has spoiled us in terms of detail and combat when you're watching animated fight sequences. But the fight was fucking awesome, and watching it made me feel like a 13-year-old kid again. And I love the passion that comes through when the fight is on the line, or the universe, for that matter, is on the line in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is just the most common because, you know, everyone knows Dragon Ball Z. But in Dragon Ball, whenever the stakes are the highest and it's, you know, it's the 11th hour, they always bring it. Like, obviously, every anime we have, you know, the final fight or the, you know, the rival fight, and it's always, you know, taken to 11, and, you know, I get that, but Dragon Ball just somehow always manages to just give you what you didn't even know you wanted, and, like, that's what Goku vs. Jiren is. And watching it, like, this is what we need in Dragon Ball Fighterz. Like, Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren, if they don't make it in, I don't even care if they're the last two. There's 8, okay? Broly and Bardock are already announced, so there's 6 slots left. There have been some leaks, but none of them have been 100% confirmed. And some of them, if they are true, are truly kind of disappointing to me. But what we can get is Goku versus Jiren, and we can have like the dynamic events happen, just like between Goku and Frieza, or Beerus and Goku, you know, Krillin and 18, and Krillin and Frieza, like, you know, those dramatic events, like, they can build that into anytime Goku and Jiren face each other in the game. That could be fucking epic. There's a lot of battle footage, like, just in general, in that one episode. The fight's not even done yet. We have all of 130 to go through. Like, there were times in that battle sequence that I was like, that could be a move, and that could be a move, and oh shit, that could be like a level 1 special, and like, they have so much to work with. And like, yes, normally I am not reviewing anime. I want to change that because I think I need to really start having a bigger anime presence on my channel because it's something I'm really passionate about. But I don't normally actually review Dragon Ball Super, but I watch it every week, and I just think it's even with all its flaws, it's pretty amazing. Like, when it's done in a month, I'm going to go back and rewatch it all, especially when the dub version finishes all the way out to 130, 131, 132. I think there's only 2 episodes left, so yeah, so it'll be 131. When it finishes all the way out to 131, I'm gonna rewatch it all over again. I mean, it was just a great ride, and even though there wasn't a ton of plot depth, they tapped into the essence of Dragon Ball, and I can fucking appreciate that. And with this game being so high profile and frankly so fucking good, I think that we need the best. I know that there's a lot of fan favorites that, you know, could possibly be omitted. A YouTuber that I've been watching a lot recently, Dato Doya, and he's come up relatively quick because he makes really awesome videos, especially if you're trying to be competitive at fighters. You should check him out. That's Dato Doya on YouTube. Check him out. He's a fucking, he knows what he's talking about. He wants like Zarbon and Raditz, and those are two of the possible weak characters. And it's like, I'm sorry, bro, but like, fuck Raditz, fuck Zarbon, fuck Midoriya, like all that shit. Like, we need the Janembas, we need the Omega Shenron, we need the Keflas and the Jirens and the Ultra Instinct Gokus. I would even accept a Limit Breaker Vegeta, even though it's just a re-swap blue with some sparkles around it. Like, those are the characters I want to see, not because it's another Saiyan, or like, I would even take God of Destruction Topo. Like, that would be fucking sick. Like, if we could do like a pack where it's like Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren and Limit Breaker Vegeta and God of Destruction Topo, like shit like that. Those are what we need, because then we get the sick, you know, dramatic cutscenes and stuff like that. That's what I really want, and that's what I'm hoping for. And if episode 129 did nothing else, it showed us that we need your move, Bandai Arcs. We need Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and Full Power Jiren in Fighters. There's so many sick things you could do with them. I know it's another Goku. I know Jiren is like a generic looking alien ass nigga. Like, I know that, but like, we deserve it. And I don't mean like you guys need to, we deserve it. Like, it's just, it's so crisp, so clean, and so purely Dragon Ball. Like, that's something that we would be missing out on if we didn't get it. Now, I know we could wait till, you know, the second game, or Dragon Ball Fighterz 2, or Versus, or whatever it's going to be called. I know we could wait for that, but I think if we can get them as DLC now, and then when they get rolled over into the base roster of the next game, then we could kind of add and tweak some things for their fighting styles and stuff like that, because they won't be like, you know, the new characters. Like, I just want to see them. Like, I know that, like, I'm pushing it, but it's like, first couple videos I made, I wanted to see them in the game because their first fight was so epic. Now this, it's like, nah, we have to do that. Also want to touch on something else. Arc System Works. The only problem I really have with your game, like, you know, with net code issues and, like, you know, connection issues aside, because that can be fixed, is the story mode. We could have done better. And I know I said that in a previous video, but I just want to touch on it quick here, because, you know, it's not that outside the realm of a possibility of what they were thinking about doing with the story mode. We should have had a more cinematic, for lack of a better example, Injustice 2 style story mode. This game would have benefited from that so much, because the production value of the story mode in Injustice 2 is worth the purchase of the game alone. Like, even if you never get into the versus stuff, the online stuff, the story in that game is worth the purchase alone. And you can't say that about Fighters. Now, Android 21 is an awesome character, and I fucking love her, and I'm glad that she's an addition to the Dragon Ball family, and I hope she's around for a long time. But I think that the story that we got was very fragmented because of the weird chess game, board game style that they deliver it to us in. Like, we would have benefited much more from a just traveling from fight to fight after cutscene style campaign. It would have kept us engaged. We could have got a better and more impactful story out of it. And what I'm trying to say here is, Arc System, I would not be mad at you if you decided to implement this into the next game, or even if you made a DLC story, like where it's literally just, you know, us going from dramatic scene to dramatic scene, recreating the best parts of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, and even GT, because there are some cool parts in GT. Like recreating that for the fan and for the non-fan that's playing this game, to get them up to speed, to care about these characters. We missed that opportunity with this story mode, and we could have that because you guys already started it. You put in the dramatic scenes. That's essentially, you know, a small part of what I'm talking about. And listen, I know nothing about developing games. I'm not saying that, hey, you should have did it, it was easy. It's like, no, I have no idea how hard it is to, you know, develop and create that. But I feel like we could benefit from that, just to show these guys what Dragon Ball is really about. You know, we can show them why we're fans. And I really think that we should be thinking about that as we go along. Like, so say we get to the 8th and final DLC character and you feel like there's still longevity in the game, maybe that could be something that you guys would want to put out as DLC, like a kind of best of story mode for Dragon Ball. Or in the second game, it could be a, you know, essentially a retelling of the story of Dragon Ball through the best and most crucial elements. And that's when we can get the Raditzes and the Zarbons and the other characters of the Dragon Ball lexicon, because, you know, there are important things that happen between Raditz, Piccolo, and Goku. We could have a 2v1 situation in the story mode where it'd be just you and Piccolo versus a very powered up, powerful hard mode Raditz and stuff like that. Like, we could get all that, and it could be informative, and it's a teachable moment for people that aren't really understanding the game, you know, to have to work a little bit harder and think a little bit faster to beat a powered up Raditz. You know what I mean? Like, it could all work out in the end. That's all I'm saying. I feel like we could the story mode was a misstep for this game, and we could right that ship, and the move is yours. Arc System Works, the move is yours. You guys have the power to do this, and I'm willing to bet that there's a lot of Dragon Ball fans out there that would have loved it, even though we love the game. The game is fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna play it in a minute when I'm done with this. Like, I can't wait to see what else we have in store. So, better story mode. I hope that resonated with you guys, and a plea, a cry for Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Gotta find a better way to say that, or just Ultra Instinct Goku, and we can just assume that he's mastered, whatever. And then Full Power Jiren, which is just Jiren. We need to see them in this DLC, guys. So if you like what I'm saying, comment down below, hit the like button. If you want to see Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren in Dragon Ball Fighterz, also hit the like button if you think that we should get a best of story mode. And let me know what you think. Do you want to see Ultra Instinct Goku? Do you agree with Dato Doya and want to see Raditz and Zarbon? What do you want out of the Fighters Pass? And what do you think that they Arc System Works and Bandai could have done to make the story mode better? All that down below in the comments. I'll be down there with you guys. If you're new here, we're getting better at this on the daily, trying to do at least 2 videos a week, and then I stream 3 nights a week. I will be coming out with a set schedule for that soon. If you've been rocking with me from the beginning, I fucking appreciate you. And for more anime, gaming, and streaming, stay tuned here on Grave TV. Graves out. Have a good one. Peace.